What's up, students? This is my last lecture on welfare or optional activities of a state. So let's start with a new point, which is social security. To ensure social security of the people is one of the major optional or welfare activities of a state. I think this concept is comparatively new to you because you haven't read about this concept before in your previous classes. So let's define social security. Social security is a government program that provides financial assistance to the people with inadequate or no income. For example, the poor, the widows, the orphans, or the disabled people. On the other hand, to provide allowance to the unemployed people, to provide grant or pension to the elderly people are important welfare or optional activities of a state. This concept is worldwide a major concept or concern now, because all the countries or all the states of the world have a group of people or groups of people who are vulnerable, who do not have adequate income, and they're the citizens of that state too. So the state has responsibilities to those people too, and under the social security program, a state or a government helps those people who are vulnerable. This concept is universally recognized too because it has been mentioned in article number 22 of Universal Declaration of Human Rights. In Bangladesh, the government has formulated National Social Security Strategy, and under that, the Bangladesh government has been helping such vulnerable people. The next concept or the next optional activity that now I'm going to explain is to run huge workforce or labor force of a country and to ensure their rights. We know labor force consists a huge portion of any state, and they are very important for any state. That's why to provide them with different facilities and to ensure their rights are very important optional or welfare activities of a state. How a state can do this? Basically, there are different kind of ways. For example, a state should have labor law or labor policy or an employment or labor policy. Under that, a government or a state should protect or preserve the rights of the people. That means the laborers. However, a state should fix the minimum wage and working hour for the laborers. Why? In this modern world, there is a tendency of most of the owners, especially in capitalistic economy, that they try or the owners try to exploit those laborers. Now, I know capitalistic economy concept is new to you. We have a chapter on that. We will read that later. But for now, you just need to know in capitalistic economy, there is a tendency to exploit the people. And the owners or the powerful persons try to exploit the people and increase their own profit by exploiting the laborers. Okay, so if the government or the state does not fix the minimum wage or working hour, there is a huge possibility that the laborers will be deprived. However, the government or the state also should try to ensure proper and healthy working environment for the laborers. Have you ever heard about sweatshop? Sweatshop is a very poor, socially unacceptable and unhealthy working condition that should not prevail in any state. But unfortunately, such kind of environment prevails in different states. And the government should supervise so that such kind of environment does not prevail in any state. The government or the state should provide grants, allowance, insurance to the laborers. The state should help the laborers to increase or improve their skill by different kind of training. On the other hand, the workers of a country that are working abroad and sending remittance, the government of a country has or the state has responsibilities to those too. And that's why a state should appoint labor officers that will protect the rights of the expatriate laborers. For example, say I'm living in state X and many of the people of X state work in state Y. So the a state should appoint labor officer that will take care of the condition of the people of a state who are working in statewide, right? Because they are our citizen and the government has responsibilities to them too. The next optional or welfare activities, basically it's a combination of different kind of activities that is to provide social welfare to the people. So under this there are several points. For example, a government should improve the agricultural sector and irrigation system. Since agriculture is very important for all the state, it provides food, and that's why government has a duty to improve this sector. The government should help the vulnerable people or the affected people who are affected by different kind of disasters and support them with rehabilitation and different kind of relief. For example, government of Bangladesh now has taken initiative to provide food assistance to the people who used to live or survive by their daily basis income, but now due to COVID-19 situation they cannot earn. So this is a very good activity, and basically this is the activity or a responsibility of a state to help these people, the affected people. The government should protect their people from famine and death. The government should help all of its people to manage the natural disasters. We know Bangladesh is a natural disaster prone country, so the state, Bangladesh state, should always try to manage this disaster, and all of the world, all of the states of the world should work or to manage their different kind of natural disasters, right? The state should enhance or expand its urbanization. In modern state, urbanization is very common concept, and expanding urbanization is very common for all the state, but it has to be the planned one. The state should provide its citizen with power and energy like electricity, gas, water supply, different kind of energy, right? On the other hand, the government or the state should work for the rural development to protect it's very important. Okay, let me tell you very important thing, that a very important activity of a state, that is to prevent the growth of black market. Now, do you know what is black market? Black market is the illegal trafficking or trading of different kind of commodities. This is not good for any country's economy, so it should be stopped by a state. The state should stop women and child trafficking, and a state should create awareness among its people about different kind of superstitions and bad things. So another important activity is to initiate forestation program or to enhance it forestation program, because in today's world we know global warming, climate change, these are very important concepts, and these global things are not the responsibility of global organizations only. It's a responsibility of all the states to work for improving the environment condition, and that's why all the states should have their forestation program to improve the environment, right? Okay, however, basically we have learned about lots of welfare activities of a state in our I had to make 3 videos for that, but we know state is a very important organization, and in modern world every day a state has to face different kind of challenges, and since it's very, very, very important, basically it's the main activity of a state to improve the lifestyle of its people and to provide the welfare to its people. So the optional works or optional activities of a states are increasing day by day, and a state has to do that, a state has to perform that. And all the states that are developed, they have wide range of optional or welfare activities, and this is very important for all the states. So that's all for today's video. I hope you have understood the concept, but still if you have any question, you can ask me, comment below, or comment in Schoology apps. You know that, right? Schoology app, not apps. Okay, however, I hope all of you are well, so take care and stay at home, stay well.